Hi, I'm Hilary Doe.
Hi, I'm Tianna-Marie Rosser.
And this is Conversations That Move People. Welcome to the iconic People Mover.
Thank you. This is my first time here.
Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. I heard you're going to a concert.
I am going to Central C today, so I'm super excited to see him.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, at the Fillmore?
Yeah.
We have so many cool venues. I always ask people where they're going.
And it's just so historic cool too. Like the vibe that you go in there is just beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you a native Detroiter? I don't know.
I'm not. I'm actually from Houston, but I've learned to fall in love with Detroit. I love the city so much. I'll be celebrating my third year here in July.
Ooh.
So I just feel like the city is finally ingrained in me.
Your third year move-anniversary.
Crazy.
Do you feel like a Detroiter?
I do.
Or an adopted Detroiter?
I honestly feel like an adopted Detroiter. Like the real true Detroiters that I've come across and built relationships with, they have adopted me into their families, into their ecosystem. So I am just beyond grateful because I feel like the city is so welcoming and honestly just welcoming to new people to show what the city has to offer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I totally fell in love with Detroit when I was in college. I'm from Michigan originally, but as soon as we could get back, we did. And to get to hang out with cool people like you. And I feel like that's what it is. It's like amazing people everywhere. And you must get to run into amazing people all the time because you have such a cool job at the Pistons.
I do have
what
a
do you
cool
do?
Job. I am the brand experience manager there. So basically, my job is to really curate events and activations that connect our city to our brand, whether that's curating influencer events or events like the Afro Futures, Afro Nations, really kind of solidifying our brand in these spaces so that we can attract more fans across the city.
Totally. I'm a total basketball head. I love basketball. And I remember, Bad Boys era, and I was obsessed with Chauncey and Tayshaun and 2004, Pistons. But part of the thing I realized I love so much, because I've watched a lot of different teams now, is that the Pistons feel like a reflection of the city or something.
Yes,
each Pistons team has the same, kind of attitude and grit and brings something to the league. I don't know if you connect with that or if you all talk about it as part of the organization.
No, as an organization, we are so rooted into our legacy, and I feel like that legacy is transcendent with whatever team that we have. And Detroit basketball is a rally cry. I really recognize with it because it means that you're gritty, it means that you're resilient, it means that you'll do whatever you got to do to get the job done.
Totally.
And so I think that's what we bring into our work every day in our organization. We have a new president, Melanie Harris.
Yeah.
She is amazing, and working with women has been amazing. And putting those ideals of growing and growth is something that I take with me every day.
Yeah. I feel like some people don't get it until they're here.
No,
do you know what I mean? Maybe there are some myths to bust.
For no reason. Why are you hating on us? You haven't even been here.
Yeah. What's amazing though is that Detroiters, it bounces off. You know what I mean? That Detroit versus everybody culture or whatever. It's we're good. Right. And if y'all are confused, you'll get unconfused someday. Right. You know what I mean? So I really feel like you can experience that kind of confidence and swagger in the Pistons. They're just a cool reflection of the city in that way. And we have season tickets. We go all the time.
I love that.
And one of the things, to your point about culture being integrated, I think that y'all do such a great job at that. And one of my favorite parts of going to Pistons games, for example, is the swag cam.
Yes.
And when I was talking to someone and they said, who are these people on the big screen?
Right.
And the person sitting next to them were us. We're the celebrities on the swag cam. And I just think that's so cool, such a good encapsulation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It encapsulates who we are.
And I think what really drew me to this organization is our ability to connect with so many people on an authentic level. One of my favorite projects that we did was our World Basketball Day campaign, where we sent over 20 jerseys to people over 20 different countries, but we inserted their flags into the number patches.
Sweet.
So you have that little bit of Detroit basketball culture with you, but we're recognizing where you come from and meeting them where they're at.
Totally.
So that was one of my favorite projects ever.
I think it's cool that people around the world love Detroit basketball. It's a reflection, I think, of, how intoxicating and creative and innovative our place is and our people are. And it's cool that you've got to have that experience since you moved up. Have you met cool people? Have you built community here with folks that you love?
I love Detroit. I have my friend Alex here, finding creatives that think like me, because I'm also a content creator on the side.
Yeah.
So I kind of built my brand of Tianna Detroit, really is showcasing what Detroit's all about on social media.
Sure.
I feel like with me, I'm a 28-year-old still trying to find my way, and I kind of identify with Detroit because it's in a renaissance, and in my life, I'm in a renaissance as well. So I kind of want to document my journey as I grow with Detroit and as Detroit's growing as well.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Today, the news came out that Detroit's population grew again this year. Amazing. There are more and more of us, so it's really exciting. You got in on the ground floor.
Right, yeah. I feel like I came first. I was one of the first to come here before everything kind of blew up.
Totally.
So I can kind of see the changes and the beautifulness around it and the new developments and everything like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I feel like one of the things that is so cool about you in your content creation and the work you do is you have really cool style, great fashion.
I try.
Yeah, me too, but not as successfully as you. And I'm curious, what's another thing that I really love about our place? Like, I think as soon as I land and walk into the city, I'm like, okay, here I am. Here we are in Detroit.
Right.
There's really unique, culture and style. How would you describe kind of Detroit style?
I think Detroit style is confident, right? When I grew up in Houston, and so it's just completely different from what we have here now. And I think my style is kind of changing with the times and, adapting to what the people are wearing. And I was like, okay, I kind of like this. I kind of feel more confident. I feel rooted in the city more. And honestly, just showing and figuring out what Detroiters wear and showing that appreciation for it.
I went to a CCS, College for Creative Studies fashion show here recently. And the designers were incredible, and it was those little sparks that you're going to see everywhere. And I think that just has happened for generations, time and time again.
Right.
Detroiters create art that other people adopt, so much that you can't even tell what started here, and ended somewhere else. So
and I feel like Detroit is the catalyst for so many things across the world. We are the mecca of so many different things. You feel like people overshadow that.
Yeah.
But I think within my job and within myself and my own content, I try to educate people on what Detroit is all about from someone who's not from here.
Yeah.
And through my lens. And showcase how beautiful it is.
Cool. What are your sort of day-to-day? We're on the People Mover. We're on our way to an event, right? Is that your day-to-day? What, how do you spend your time?
My day?
Do you guys get to do cool creative things? What are you up to?
So personally, I am doing a lot of cool creative things. I'm actually in the midst of creating a whole creator club with different local creators and trying to help one another, grow in our goals as creators. But also with work, every day's different. One day I could be doing emails and planning out different activations, or I'm on the ground. Playoffs is a great example of how we had to shift our mindset. Okay, we're going to game 6. What are we doing to engage our influencers and engage the people in our city? So it could be kind of cool, calm a little bit, but also hustle and bustle. It's just everything's so different.
Yeah. Thank you to Detroit basketball for saving the NBA, for being the best lob duo in the NBA, getting some dunks back in the business.
I mean, I'm excited for the guys. I think I cannot speak any more highly of them. They have done everything that we have asked them to do, and I think they have shown so much determination to where we were from last year. And I'm excited to see where we go. Growth is super big with not only within the business but on the basketball side. So I think that is instilled in all of us, and I can't wait to see what magic we bring to next year.
Totally. I think it's a spark, and Michigan's growing. We have the fastest growing startup, second fastest, I suppose, startup ecosystem in the country. This really fast growing clean energy sector. I think just all kinds of things that folks don't necessarily know. And now one of them that everybody knows is that we have a great, never say die basketball team. And, Detroit is this a great sports city, but it's not just about the sports. You know what I mean? I think it's about what it does to all of us. We all get excited. Folks fill the streets, what have you. And, when my friends and things visit, they're always like, this is something. This is unique.
And it's about the people too, right? And it's about the stories that we're telling. I think we have an opportunity and responsibility as an organization to, tell those authentic stories and to develop experiences that are authentic to the city. We don't just want to do things just to do it. We really want to do our research. We want to know about those people and see how we can highlight them the best. I think a lot of people see Detroit they don't understand it, so it's just okay. But once you really are here, and I think all the transplants can say, once you're really here and once you find your group, it is such a beautiful place. Like, I call this home.
Yeah.
And I don't want to leave. I told my boss the other day, it's like, I do not want to leave. Like, you are stuck with me. Because I really want to grow my family here. I want my kids to go to Cass Tech.
Yeah.
Like, I want them to have the Detroit experience because I think it makes them a better person.
Yeah.
And it gets them ready because there's so many great things that comes along with
Yeah.
being in Detroit.
Totally. Great opportunities, really beautiful, and incredible people.
Yeah.
Incredible people. Amazing. Thank you for hanging out with
Thank you
me
so
on the
much.
People
This
Mover
was
Enjoy
so
Your concert.
fun. Thank you. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Detroit basketball.